Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to week 3 of my vlog. Last week we talked about being gracious and the act of gratitude and practicing gratitude in our everyday life. And I'm wondering how everybody went with that. Um, it's all about doing the small things at first, just appreciating the small little things, a good smelling deodorant, the bed, this food, and just being grateful for what you currently have. And then soon enough, your thoughts turn into positivity, and you just start noticing everything else that you're super grateful for. And all of a sudden, boom, the sun is shining every day, and life is awesome. This week, we're going to talk about something that we do so well. Each and every one of us do so well, which is we lie to ourselves. And so basically, what I want to talk about is stop lying to yourself. Or in the softer version, stop kidding yourself. Or in the more harsher version that I'm going to go with here is stop bullshitting yourself. And I'm sure that one of them will be able to speak and resonate with one of you, whichever one you end up taking on. If you want to take on the softer, the middle ground, or the harder version, whatever one works for you best, right? So, what do we do when we lie to ourselves? What I'm talking about here is more about when we tell ourselves that everything is fine, when it really isn't. When we tell ourselves, not everybody else, but when we tell ourselves, yeah, everything's good. But when you know in the pit of your stomach, that little gut instinct keeps popping up saying, no, things aren't fine. You know things are not fine. And why are you kidding yourselves? Why are you telling yourself this? And as opposed to those times when you have those self-talk of are you kidding yourself, what are you doing, you can't go off on that career path, or you can't do this hobby because you're not good enough. No, I'm not talking about that self-talk that we always give ourselves, that the ego runs amok on us and that we take on. What I'm talking about is why do we need to stop lying to ourselves. We need to stop kidding ourselves, and we need to stop bullshitting ourselves when we say that things are fine and they're really not. Because what ends up happening is that when we deny that one part of ourselves, we're denying everything else that's coming with it. And it's stopping our personal growth in that way, as well as it's stopping that true authentic self of ours to be happy. It's preventing our spirit to actually flourish and to create the life that we really want, because we're denying everything else. And once you stop kidding yourselves, be honest with yourself, be truthful, and say to yourself, you know what? It really isn't fine. Being in this relationship is not okay. It's not serving me. It's not bringing my soul its fullest potential, and it's not bringing me happiness. Once you stop kidding yourself and saying, you know what, that part is done, it's not doing anything for me anymore. Or when you stop kidding yourself and you draw the attention to it, saying, you know what, it's not doing anything to me anymore. Do I need to stop it? Do I need to continue it? Or should I change it? What do I need to do to make this situation okay? And it could be a relationship with your partner, your spouse. It could be a relationship with your best friend, work partner, anything like that. It could be a job situation. Who knows what it could be, but you have to stop lying to yourself. You have to stop denying that part of you that's saying, no, this isn't okay. We don't need to continue on this path just because we think we should. And that's another thing that we're going to be talking about as well another time, is the shoulds of life. And just understand that shoulds are expectations, whereas coulds all about opportunities. But again, we'll talk about that another week. But yeah, going back to it, connecting back to your true self means not lying to yourself, not bullshitting yourself, and being honest with who you are. Because deep down inside, that's all you have. And if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to have a happy life. If you're not happy or content with who you are and you accept who you are at your real core of who you are, you're not going to be able to create the life that you want. Because honestly, at the end of the day, sure, you may have the car, you have the house, you'll have all the gadgets and you'll have everything materialistic that you'll want, but you won't have the love that you really crave, that everyone craves from the day that you were born. And we won't have those beautiful relationships with other people and authentic relationships as well, and having people in your life who really want to be with you for who you are. Not saying you don't have that, not saying that at all, but I'm saying that once you become more true to yourself and you start accepting yourself and you stop denying all that bullshit that was happening before or still happening right now, once you stop it and you accept yourself and just embrace it and you are honest with yourself, all of a sudden you'll notice everything else is being honest with you. And it's such a beautiful moment to be a part of, because all of a sudden you're creating everything else, and all of a sudden that abundance comes in, and the gratitude and the present moment and everything like that starts happening for you. Now, I know this is a lot to take in for today. I really appreciate you guys taking in. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, I would love to hear all about it. If you guys want to hear anything else from me, let me know. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Spring has sprung. It is gorgeous outside, so I'm gonna go outside and enjoy my afternoon. Look forward to seeing with you or talking with you guys next week. And until then, have a beautiful week, guys. Cheers. Bye.